just had like a vision of somebody like, you know, how people will eat chicken wings, but they're like actually on the bone, they'll like slurp it off and there's just the bone. I was just envisioning that the entire time that they were eating people, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it was so gross.
I don't hang with people that eat chicken wings. Boneless only. Hello and welcome to Library Grindhouse. The only thing you need is your library card. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Leah. And today we'll be giving you our top 5 reasons why to watch the 1998 film, Deep Rising.
All right, Leah, but first, why don't you hit him with that spoiler-free plot summary?
A crew on a "if there is cash, we do not care" pirating boat has accidentally set sail with a bunch of heavily armed hijackers. But this could be a blessing in disguise when they cross paths with a high-end cruise ship in peril. But will this group of misfits be able to fight off a mutated, man-eating leech of a sea creature quick enough to jump ship? Watch and find out.
All right, Leah, what's your number 5 reasons to watch Deep Rising?
Jean Grey is on the ship, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this would be between the time when she's Magneto or Professor Xavier. You don't know. But I forget that actress's name, but she is in
Jensen?
it. There it is. And it's great. And right when I saw her, I literally thought, oh my goodness, Jean Grey.
You didn't?
Phoenix is here.
You didn't think
it's
on
happening.
Top?
No, I thought Jean Grey, because all of a sudden she looks off into the distance and she hears something. I'm like, does she have telekinetic ability again? Does she know something's coming? What is happening? And it was perfect. It looked like that she was on an X-Men type mission, except it was to steal jewelry. So
the funny thing is, they almost didn't want to cast her because they thought she was too well known from GoldenEye.
Really?
Yeah.
No, she was too well known from X-Men for me.
Which that's a heck of an impression she left from that movie. I'll leave it at that. But cool. All right, Jean Grey.
Yeah, Jean Grey.
All
what
right.
about you, Jesse?
My number 5 reason to watch this movie: the establishing ballroom shots. Taiko drummers going wild on drums in the ship's ballroom, but the music playing is like traditional big band. I mean, they're just wailing on these drums. And you just hear ba ba da ba da da. And I'm just like, that's not what's happening in this room right now. You're not going to hear anything over those drums. But I love it. Someone was like, yeah, the drummers are great and all, but we need something that says swanky. So throw in some generic big band music. They also make a big deal about this being the Pacific Ocean. So why not trust the audience to use their eyes and see how ornate everything is, like with the Japanese drumming. And I mean, was that 2 female bartenders smooching? Like, what was going on there?
I don't know. That whole scene was kind of like, what? So they're trying to show that it's like high end and super classy. What's up with the drummer? Like, what is the theme to this? Like, what is the...
Well, I get that it's like the South China Sea or whatever, so they're trying to have a lot of Asian influence and everything. But like the bartender switching, I mean, was it supposed to signal this is an outrageous bacchanal that the bartenders are like...
Everyone's having a good time.
I'm just like, I don't understand who that was for. Like... I don't know. But I love how this happens wherever some dork is trying to twirl something on fire. Like, and along with the taiko drumming, we have Chinese dragons, Polynesian fire dancing, and hula dancing. Again, instead of some Sinatra, Harry Connick Jr. wannabe song, I mean, at least the drummers get a few seconds to actually be on the soundtrack, literally like 3 seconds. It's all just a lot. And I'm kind of here for it. I mean, it's a lot going on, but I'm just like, wow, this actually makes it feel like a really big budget movie. And they had a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but this was not like a huge budget movie.
Well, I also feel like that it was supposed to set up the whole like unsuspecting thing. All these people are having just a grand old time, like middle of the heightened part of a party when everyone's just...
When you know you're getting into a monster movie, like if you saw the trailers and you know there's going to be a monster and you're just like, this is a lot of people.
Yes.
Like how many people are going to die?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy. It was a good setup. I do appreciate that. Like, it was a good...
You got to how many people are on here. These are all a bunch of rich buttholes.
Yeah. No, it's true. Modern day Titanic.
like, pretty much, yeah. Leah, you're number 4.
My number 4, who doesn't love a grand old game over flashing from a game right before it is game over for someone about ready to be killed?
Yeah, that was a little on the nose. But
I loved it.
I'm here for it. It's all right.
It's a great, yes. As soon as you see it, it's just one of those like, ha, again.
That trope, yes.
Especially since, it's only a game of solitaire. It wasn't even, it was poker.
I don't know what he was playing.
Yeah, he was playing, yeah.
complaining about the radar not working. I'm like, dude, stop installing card games along with the radar software. Maybe it'll work better.
Why
like,
is it that every other screen like buzzes out like meow meow?
No, it does, but like he's still able to play poker. I'm like, dude, like you probably don't have a lot of RAM in that thing. Don't quit hogging the RAM with your doggone card game.
All right, what's your number 4, Jesse?
My number 4 is the CD or SDC-ROM that essentially gets switched out or locked into essentially like CD cases, so they'd be unable to spin to read data. I mean, come on, prop designer.
Yeah.
Please. Like, kidding aside, I enjoy the late 90s tech going on. It's really fun. And the chip security cards, the radar that can also play a card game, the 1,000-round spinning barrel assault rifle.
Say hello to the Chinese M1L1 triple pulse assault rifle.
I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, I loved the Calico submachine gun in the 90s as much as anyone. I can imagine that wouldn't be a jamming problem, but it didn't have 1,000 rounds.
Yeah, it's a little overboard with that. I think it's funny.
It is funny.
It is funny.
I mean, but the Calico's not on the screen a whole lot, so I thought that was kind of fun that they modified those and had the spinning barrels. I'm like, who wouldn't want a handheld spinning barrel assault rifle in this situation? It's kind of cool.
I just love how like they actually I don't know what you want to call them, the hijackers.
Mercenaries.
Just mercenaries, yeah. Just had fun, like, you know what I mean? They shot him for the first time, and then they're like... I just keep on going because it's just so
Boys
much
and their
fun.
toys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
I was like, obviously, there's something going on in this cruise ship that you don't want to make a lot of noise. So what do? Like, you just, with guns. Save your ammo. Obviously, something's going down.
You have 1,000 rounds, Leah.
Still, save it. You don't
I
know
love
what's
that they
going
call
on.
them a pulse rifle, alien style. I'm like, how much in the future is this?
It would have been funny if they randomly shot lasers, like, but it was still like the bullet.
Good stuff. All right, Leah, what's your number 3 reason to watch this movie?
I'm sorry, for some reason this movie just had me drawing characters from other movies, but if you like Star Wars, welcome to aquatic version of Han Solo in John Finnegan. The captain of this pirating boat doesn't care, has the smirky grin, you know, goes into serious situations, just hoping for the best and is lucky, and then walks away going, I think I've aged 1,000 years. Like, he is literally the aquatic version of Han Solo, down to even the kind of bomber jacket looking thing.
Yeah.
Like, his look even looks Han Solo-ish. So, yes, just John Finnegan himself. I thought he was great, but I am a lover of Han Solo and a lover of, you know, a smirky, snarky smile. What's your number 3?
Number 3, getting sucked down a toilet. I mean, oof, what a way to go.
That was like the perfect first way to kill somebody in this movie.
Oh no, you're like, oh, this is what movie we're getting.
Yes.
Okay.
But first of all, just a side note, well, PS, or what is that called? Oh my gosh. PSA? Is that
PSA,
right?
or like, what are you looking for? Like
PSA. If you're on a cruise ship and it's being attacked by some water creature, don't go into a bathroom where there's way for water to get into the room.
But no one knows what is actually happening at that point.
Even still, if I was on a cruise ship and I heard some weird noises, my first thing is there's something giant in that water. I am not going to go into a bathroom. I've seen too many things where, like, snakes coming up the toilet. Just don't go into a room where there's easy water entry points.
Sure.
Just PSA, just wanting to tell people.
I'm just a sucker for a good being sucked down the drain death.
And
That's just so gnarly.
That's a forceful,
Oh yeah, no, that's just
and then just explosion of
blood.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wild. I appreciate that just because it's just like that would hurt so bad.
It would.
Like, yeah. So.
That poor lady.
All right, Leah, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is the horrifying description of these monsters. Well, what the monsters can do. First, like, you think that it's like some acidy thing in them, but no, they just like, they suck all of your blood and your fluids out of you.
Yeah.
And then they spit you out.
Spit your bones out.
Blech!
Yeah.
That was horrifying to me, because I'm just like...
Oh yeah, it's not a slow death. It's a Sarlacc. It's a Sarlacc
you're
thing.
alive.
Yeah, you're alive for a while.
That is horrifying. That
Absolutely.
is horrifying.
Oh yeah, that adds to it.
And like that was just like the cherry on top. Like it wasn't just this scary giant monster.
You get eaten and it's over.
Yeah. What's your number 2, Jesse?
My number 2 isn't the toilet, surprisingly. I guess I should have left that a little on the nose, but anyway. All right. So many practical effects. I mean, I really appreciate how much they did like for real in this movie.
Yeah.
Especially the gnarly gore literally covering the walls and the ceiling in some scenes. It helped make up for the CG that hasn't aged particularly well, to be charitable, but it has a charm to it. Even the CG has a charm to it. That like late 90s, we're getting there, but we're not all the way there yet.
It's true.
In kind of the same way that bad practical effects haven't necessarily aged great, like Chud or something like that, but it's still fun. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun in that kind of chintzy way. I mean, there's a fun ooey gooiness to the movie where they don't happen that much in horror movies anymore, other than like low budget things where the slime is just covering everything. And
that is true.
I miss that. I miss the ultra slime everywhere.
I will give that one to you. It is sad that whenever you see movies that have CGI and you know that back in the day it was like state of the art and it would have looked so real if you watched it in that time.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it would look so real. And now it slowly, not slowly, but as technology progresses and now we see like CGI that actually looks human or real life. Yeah, like insanely real. And then you go back and you're just like, oh, I used to think that was good. What? But there is some sort of like nice feel to that too.
Yeah, it's
like
a fun, kind of fun.
Yeah. I like the fact that not everything has to look so real, so lifelike.
No.
Like use your imagination a little bit. Like hopefully there's not giant creature thing like that in the.
Who knows, Leah? We're too busy trying to get to space, not
rising.
Oh.
But yes.
I like it.
But yes, I agree.
All right, Leah, what's your number one reason to watch Deep Rising?
You should watch it because I said so. This movie had a little bit of everything in it. If you like sea pirates, if you like, people who steal high-end jewelry, if you just like high-end vehicle vessels, do you like jet skis? It has jet skis. Do you have, an antagonistic person who comes and shoots at a creature and then, obviously when he's like, haha, got you, take that. What do you think's going to happen? It has one of those scenes. Every possible scene that you could enjoy in any sort of horror action movie, it is in this movie.
Like in my mind, I'm picturing the pie chart of like the demographics of the people you're appealing to. I was waiting for it to get even close to like 15% of whoever might watch this over the years. And I'm just like, I don't think you quite cracked 50% with your list there.
It's true. Do you like Han Solo? Do you like Jean Grey type people? Do you like a mysterious island off in the distance? Do you like an open-ended ending? Do you like I could go on and on.
Okay, I think you might have hit 15 to 20% of people out there. All right, cool. Wait, I think I like that.
I think I like an open-ended ending. How about you?
Cool. Sorry, I was just like, okay, all right. I think we've narrowed down 10 total people in the world.
Oh, I forgot too. Side note, Joey. The poor guy who is constantly like down on your dumps, he gets picked on, he gets beat up, he gets smacked around, he gets, all these bad things happen to him, Joey. And he's still just this lighthearted, good character. What is he? What is he? But
he's the comic relief.
Well, yeah, but what does he do on the ship? Like, is he the mechanic?
He's like the engineer, mechanic guy. He supposedly can fix things.
Fix anything.
I forget what they named their engines, but I like how each engine had a name.
But like Lindsay or something. Like it was something.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, what?
But yeah, I forgot about him. Do you like lighthearted, like comic relief
sidekicks?
Characters?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number one reason, Jesse?
I hate that his best joke was spoiled in the movie with his girl from Ipanema.
I know.
What the hell is that? Girl from Ipanema.
But it's fun. Anyway, all right, my number one reason is because I said so. If you like The Mummy from 1999, then you owe it to yourself to give this one a shot. Yeah, it's a different movie in terms of its more modern-day sensibilities and R-ratedness, but the humor and action that are so fun in The Mummy are here and on display.
Very true. Very true.
Yep.
Take out Brendan Fraser, put in a Han Solo wannabe, and put it on water. You're great. That is true.
Yeah.
I didn't even parallel The Mummy. Oh, now I want to watch.
Same
The Mummy.
director, same guy.
Even down to
same
like the
director.
CGI and everything. Like it was.
Yeah.
I did not know they were the same director. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
gracious.
Steven Sommers. His next movie, The Mummy, the next year.
That makes sense. That makes so
It's
much
all here.
sense now.
It's all here. Yeah. So if you like The Mummy, This is like a weird futuristic prequel.
I love how I like put every little pinpoint of what happens in The Mummy or like in this. If you like this, if you like that, and you go, if you like The Mummy, watch it. And it sums up everything that I said in one sentence.
Yeah, do you like The Mummy?
I went to 10%, you went to like 30% in one sentence. Great.
50%.
Oh, great.
I think half of all people like The Mummy, I think.
If you don't like The Mummy, like, I mean, really,
What's
do you
going
like
on?
movies at all?
Are you okay? Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I mean, you don't have to like the whole movie, but it's fun. There's fun parts. It's a good time.
And I used to get creeped out about those bugs, like under.
Oh, scarabs?
Ugh.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was wild.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's here.
It is.
So, yeah.
That totally makes sense with. I'm blown away by The Mummy. I'm sorry. When the guys dropped out and you see what the creatures do and like that special effects was exactly the special effects for what's his face that comes back to life. Yes.
Yeah.
My mind's you just unlocked a portion of it. Goodness gracious. It all makes sense.
Don't go to Van Helsing. Proceed to Deep Rising. Van Helsing, no bueno.
Yes, Van
Deep
Helsing,
Rising,
bueno.
Yeah.
But we will argue about this. I love Van Helsing. Hugh Jackman, Kate Beckinsale. Beautiful.
No.
Beautiful.
The movie's a mess.
It
Leah.
is great.
It is an unholy mess.
It is wonderful in all of its glory. I will watch that on repeat.
His wig is terrible.
I used to watch that movie on repeat. I'm not even kidding. That used to be like my like, oh, it's time for bed. I'll turn this on and I'll turn the volume down because I know every single word. So I'll just watch it in silence until I fall asleep. Van Helsing. It's Hugh Jackman. You can't go wrong. Anyway.
Yes, you can, Leah. Anyway, well, those are reasons to check out Deep Rising. I guess we call this a tie.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But
right.
you definitely should. This was
definitely
like nostalgic for late 90s movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like right, it hit the nail on the head for that.
Cool. So head over to Hoopla, check out Deep Rising for yourself. For Library Grindhouse, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Leah.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.